All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. Okay, I've got a clickbait scandal here. So you guys aren't watching the videos or the algorithm is tripped out and I'm getting like 800 views, 1,100 views. I've got 81,000 subs. Can I get 5% of you guys to watch the videos? Can you click? Look, if you subscribe to the channel, right, there's a bell, notification bell. Make sure that that bell works, okay? Make sure you're getting notifications because I am at a loss for the just within a week, it just collapsed. Is that because I said to vote for Trump? I don't know. I mean, I'm voting for Trump not out of the fact that he's this most amazing candidate. I mean, did you see the debate last night? He's irritating at times. He kind of repeats himself a lot. Um, he's not the most eloquent person on planet Earth, but he's got better ideas, better policies. I will do better. You did better under Donald Trump, whether you like him or not. Okay. So anyway, I don't know. The algorithm, just not my buddy, not my friend. I need to make friends with the algorithm. So this video about Dave Grohl, this is going to do it. Because this is right out of the TMZ playbook. All right, before I get to poor Dave Grohl, who's really kind of, wow, is he messed up? This isn't good. First, this album here by Pearls and Flames. Yeah, I'm going to share stuff that nobody else is talking about. This came out a couple of years ago. The album is called Reliance. This is some really good adult contemporary AOR sounding stuff. Courtesy, by the way, of Pride and Joy Music. They've been doing good stuff. And that kind of evolved from a band I listened to years ago called Coastland Ride. Just the album cover. I was like, I'm buying this. I'm not sure what it sounds like, but I'm going to buy it. And yeah, I probably streamed it, but the album cover sold me. And then I listened to it. So Coastland Ride, Pearls and Flames. If you miss these two things, you can always watch the video again. Put it on repeat play, as I like to kid around with, but I'm not really kidding all that much. So Dave Grohl, let's get to Dave Grohl. This is good stuff. Dave Grohl ghosted his wife before cheating on her and fathering another child. Oh boy, this is the Mirror in the UK reporting on this. Dave Grohl already ghosted his wife, and now he's been revealed to have cheated on his wife, Jordyn Blum, 48, and fathered a secret child with another woman. His astonishing confession was published via social media. Jeez. You know, okay, so it's not good what Dave Grohl does, right? You're trying to reconcile with your wife. This is going to be rough. It's not just like he went out and cheated. He also now has a baby on the way. All right. So it's not going to be easy for Dave. Dave's going to have to do a lot of work. I know he's worth a lot. He's probably a billionaire. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at this. He's worth a lot of money. He might not be a billionaire, so I probably misspoke there. Anyway, the 55-year-old music star, 55, and he's still out there sowing the wild oats at 55, who is widely regarded as one of the nicest stars in the music business. He's so nice. Everybody loves him. Bruce Springsteen, Paul McCartney. I mean, Dave can fit in with anybody. I mean, he is from the band Nirvana originally, who have been favorably compared to the Beatles in recent years. Yeah, Nirvana and the Beatles. Do you see the connection there? I don't see it. Taking to Instagram on Tuesday. Why go to Instagram? The Foo Fighters icon said, I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter. Boom. Just, by the way, I'm going to drop an anvil on your head. And here we go. Born outside of my marriage. So if these guys typically, they don't believe in traditional marriage, right? Do they believe in monogamy? Do they believe in any of this stuff? I don't think many of them do. And certainly they wouldn't criticize someone else who didn't believe in this traditional marriage setup, one man, one woman, maybe don't go off with another woman or a concubine or whatever. But he did. So, and look, I'm forgiving. Remember David in the Bible? Yeah, you got to be forgiving of people, but I don't know. For some reason, because Dave Grohl is the most talked about, the most overexposed human being in the music world, at least in the rock music world, that this to me is a bit ironic. All right. And he's going to get some more publicity for this. And people are going to say, oh, he's trying to do the right thing. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to this new baby. It's a girl because he says to her, unless, of course, they decide it's not a girl and they change it to a boy later on when she gets to be an age where they can change it. I mean, isn't this really pathetic what the world has become? He says, I love my wife and my children. And I am doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. Well, that's an uphill battle, Dave. He added, we're grateful for your consideration toward all the children involved as we move forward together. He also switched off the comments on the post, meaning fans could not directly react to his bombshell. I don't blame him for that. I really don't blame him for that. Okay, I understand the comments being turned off and people get mad because people get, all kinds of abuse from strangers. And you could say, well, you'll never meet these people, yada, yada. One of them tried to come to my house. So that's not necessarily true. Following his love child bombshell, Dave's marriage with wife Jordyn has hit the headlines once again. And the way in which he ghosted her before asking for her hand in marriage has resurfaced. According to inside sources, after going on a number of dates with Jordyn, who Dave has now been married to for 21 years, the singer ghosted her. It wasn't until his late bandmate Taylor Hawkins convinced him to settle down with Jordyn that he took his advice and put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. I love how they word things here. Hawkins tragically died more than 20 years on from encouraging Dave to ask Jordyn to be his wife. He died from a fatal overdose in 2022 at the age of 50. I would say there may have been another factor that contributed to that fatal overdose at the age of 50, but hey, the media doesn't care. It's safe and effective. Dave previously opened up about calling Jordyn back after they went on a couple of dates together in an interview with Q Magazine. So it sounds like he wasn't even serious about Jordyn. He says here, I met Jordyn one night in 2001. Taylor and I were hanging out at the Sunset Marquee Whiskey Bar. It's always good to hang out at the whiskey bar when you're getting serious about somebody. Taylor was the looker. I mean, girls would send him drinks. Some bombshell comes up and starts talking to Taylor. Now, wasn't Taylor married too? Man. See, this is temptation on steroids here. I was just out of a Tenacious D session. Oh, Tenacious D, the guy who said that they better not miss next time when it comes to Donald Trump. I've got Vans trainers on, no socks, dirty shorts, and a T-shirt, surrounded by beautiful Hollywood, Grohl told the outlet. She waved her friend Jordyn over. I was like, oh my, not a chance. So I'm just having some drinks and acting like a jackass. Well, at least he's being honest. And by the end of the night, I was pissed, and I'm staring at her going, you're my future ex-wife, he laughed. So she gave me her number. Jordyn, your future ex-wife. Wow. Talk about speaking kind of like a negative thing over yourself. Dave has been married to model and TV producer Jordyn since 2003. Together, the couple share 3 daughters, Violet May, who was born in 2006, followed by Harper Willow, 15, and Ophelia Saint. These names, Harper Willow, Violet May, Ophelia Saint. Wow. Very creative names. Okay. Anyway, I'm just kind of shaking my head about the names. But Dave Grohl thinks he's going to be winning his wife back because he can do it because he's Dave Grohl. He's friends with Paul McCartney. So it's cool, man. He's in a band that's the biggest thing in rock, the Foo Fighters. And of course, Nirvana, which was the biggest band ever other than the Beatles, but probably Nirvana is better, right? Nirvana's better. They're just better. Everybody knows they're better. Their catalog is so deep, man. All right. Before I go, I'm sorry for all the sarcasm. It's the algorithm. You know, I feel like I'm at a high altitude, even though I'm at sea level here. I'm just a little frustrated, folks. So again, if you want to help this channel, because this is it at this point, when I say the patrons are keeping this going, the patrons are really keeping this going. There's Patreon. A lot of folks after the Eric Clapton video interview did buy me a coffee. I appreciate that. That's a good way if you want to just do a one-time donation. Or buy me a coffee. You can do monthly, apparently. I didn't even know that until the other day when someone signed up. And YouTube memberships, which are kind of anonymous. I can't even see who the YouTube members are. If there's a way to do that, I need to try to figure that out. But YouTube members get early watching privileges. So if this video is supposed to go on at 6 p.m. Eastern, they may start seeing it at noontime. And man, that bless them for watching this before everybody else. I mean, that takes a strong constitution, physical, mental, emotional. So one more time on this band that nobody has heard of before, Pearls and Flames. I spoke to the lead singer. I interviewed him. Nobody cared about that either. He's a good guy too. He actually reached out to me and said, "Hey, didn't you like Coastland Ride?" And I'm like, "Yeah, big fan of Coastland Ride." And I think I had him on when we were waiting for a new Coastland Ride to drop, and we didn't get that, but we got Pearls and Flames. So anyway, folks, it's September 11th today. Think about that. Okay, this is just a dreadful day in the history of the world, and we need to remember why it happened, and it can't ever happen again. That would be my prayer. And that's it. So remember September 11th and all those people who died, and never forget.